Well, hello. We are apparently live. Yes, I'm rushing a little bit. It took a little more out of me than I expected to do the setup. Now, this is a different style than I've done before, meaning it's a 1 twill instead of a 2-2 twill. And let's see. Okay. Just getting the pattern down. So go over one, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. I keep doing this until there's 4 left. I go over the 3 of the last 4, and the 4th one passes through and goes to the right. So there goes to the left. Okay, so like that. Then we take this one here, and it passes through to the lower level. And for the upper, it's the same thing. Go in the middle. I go under the last 3 over one. So under, over, 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 under, and let's see, over this one, under all 3 of the remaining ones, and the last one on the bottom, I go under as well. And then this passes through and up to the top here. Alrighty. So on the left side, it's currently the same thing. Alrighty, so over, under, 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 over 3 of the last 4, and the last one goes through and passes to the right. And yeah, this is weird with the previous one I was doing. The top one was the one that went first. A little bit of blue tape left on there. Okay. In case anybody didn't know, this is a braid for Ian Runkle of Runkle of the Bailey. He is a Canadian criminal defense and firearms lawyer, and I've enjoyed his content quite a bit, so I'm making this braid for him. So start in the middle, under, over, 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 leaving 3 untouched, and pass under the bottom one here. Though apparently I have, a couple of these need to be dropped a little lower. So the top one here gets passed through under here to the right. And there we go. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. All right. So that's move 1. All 4 parts of it. And moving on to part 2. Okay. Same as part 1. No changes. So go into the middle. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under. over, under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over 3 of the last 4, and that one gets passed through and to the bottom rail on the left. And next one is into the middle, under the first, over 1, over 3, over 5, over 7, over 9, over 11, over 13, over 15. We're leaving the last 3, and the last one on the bottom. And pass this through over the top on the left. And tap it there. Okay, on the left, nothing out of the base 1-1 twill. So over, under 1, under 3, actually 2, 4, 6, or 4, 8. Let's try this again. Over, under 2, under 4, under 6, under 8, under 10, under 12, under 14, under 16, leaving 17, 18, and 19 over the top, and 20 gets picked up, passed through, and to the bottom on the right. And on the top, we pass the middle, under the first, over 2, over 4, over 6, over 8, over 10, over 12, over 14, over 16, let's drop a couple more further down. Apparently they're too high up, since you don't know what height you need them when you're setting up the Taka-Dai. And there we go. And on to move 3. Okay, on the right, nothing out of the ordinary. So over, under 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And same for the top. And under, over 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And under the last one on the right, on the bottom. And the top one passes through and to the top on the left. And on the left, we are, we are exchanging tamas 1 and 2, or exchanging the first tama position. And we are reversing the first braid. So in here, over 2, under 4, 5, 6, under 4, 6, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. That's looking right on the end. And goes to the lower level on the right. And we go under 2, over 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And this goes to the top on the right. Next stream, I'm going to try and have OBS set up so I can show the actual pattern. Okay. And moving on to move 4. Okay. So 1 and 2 get exchanged on this side. Or the first set of top and bottom get exchanged. And no reversals. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And Tama's 1 get exchanged. And first shed is reversed. So 1 or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Yeah, still getting used to this one. And it's time for a coma slide. Though I think I'm going to start doing the coma slides. I don't know if I should do them earlier. Okay, on to move 5. All right, so first Tama set gets exchanged, and the first shed is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Count seems to be a bit long. Okay. All right. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. There we go. That's right. The start of this is just looking weird to me. I'm not sure exactly why. Okay, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And on the left, sheds 1 and 3 are reversed. So 1 and 3. Okay, and shed 1 is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. That looks right. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Okay, that's starting to join up again. So apparently because it's only 1-to-1, it doesn't like lock in as well, but the other ones slide in. So it looks like it'll work. I just have to be careful with it. And let's see. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the keep it as far forward to keep the angle as good as possible. All right, so on to move 6. 1 and 3 are exchanged. So 1, 3. And shed 1 is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and that one keeps snagging for some reason. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Okay. And 1 and 3 get exchanged. And shed 1 is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 16, and 18. Or is that 16? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16, not 18. Okay, there we go. Hey, Kathleen, nice to see you on. Finally starting a new braid here. Still getting kind of used to it. You're able to see okay, or should I try and zoom in a little closer? Let's see. Let me go the other direction here. Actually, yeah, sorry about the focus. Yeah, I understand how that goes, and I've been doing similar stuff myself. I mean, I've been doing the setup on this as a private stream. Okay, so I just finished this. I haven't moved to the next one. This one I got to be a lot more careful because the pattern is very repetitive. So I got to keep an eye out and make sure that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that I keep close track to where I've been. So I'm on to move 7. Okay. Alrighty. So 1 and 3 get exchanged. Yeah, this is going to be essentially mirror image swords. And shed 1 is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. This braid is a 1-1 twill as opposed to the last one I did, which is a 2-2 twill. and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Yeah, the other one had a little bit more variation, and it was easier to tell from looking at it as to where you were. 1 and 3 get exchanged. On the plus side, since it's somewhat repetitive and the pattern is not that difficult in complexity, I don't know if I'd say it's not that difficult, but it's not that complex relative to the last one, I should be able to go through it much faster than I did the previous one. And 1 is reversed, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. I'm definitely getting the hang of what I'm expected to do, so. And there's not a lot of complex downstream reversals compared to the last one, so that'll be easier to do. Yeah, Ian Runkle really liked that show as well, which is why he did his name as a riff off of that, or his YouTube channel. Okay, I was worried that it didn't show up that well, but the upper and the lower layers were not really bonding together well, and there was a big gap. But since this is a 1-1 twill, it tends to push up easier. So that seems to have resolved that issue. Also, the previous braid, this setup area looked different than the rest of it, but it seems like this is matching up pretty well. So there's not really a transition at the start of it, which is nice. Yep, definitely every braid is a learning experience. Okay, we're moving on to 8. Alrighty. 1 and 3 getting exchanged. I might get a piece of paper or a notepad so I can check off when I'm done with the braid. It's kind of like a double check to where I am in the pattern. All right, so, and first shed is reversed again. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18, which was 1 too many. There we go. At least I'm already getting to the point where I can tell what looks right and what doesn't most of the time. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And the numbers I'm counting are the ones that are getting pulled to the center between the two braids for the transition. This is definitely a tap firmly for, or beat firmly. Sorry, I don't know if I'm having the same issue my sister had after getting COVID, and my memory's not where it used to be. So, same move on the left as on the right. And but I appreciate you stopping by. It makes this a lot more fun, and with it than when I was doing the private streams, because I'm absolutely horrified as to how messy my bedroom was. Okay, so the same shed 1 is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Also, my views kept dropping on the channel, and I was like, I got to do something fast, or I'm going to lose too many viewers. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. So I've come up with an idea for a, well, it's not so much come up with an idea, but I've looked at warping stands where I can like put 12 different or 12 cones of the same color together and pull everything to set up the tama much easier than the way I've been doing it. Okay. Alrighty, so that is it for move 8. I'm moving on to 9. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I have other friends that are on chemo as well, so I hope that you're doing okay. Alrighty, so this is move 9, and 1 and 3 again on the right. Yep, there we go. It's 1 too far on the top. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And I should do a coma slide after this one. And the weird thing is if I do just looking at the pattern variations, the very subtle changes make a large difference in the way you design these, the moves on these. So, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, and 18, which was 1 too many. There we go. 16 is where I need to stop. Yep, I can understand that. Excuse me. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Though apparently, having started using a CPAP, it may have actually had a very beneficial effect on reducing my migraines to near 0 for the past little over a month, which I really appreciate. I need to like set up a mirror here so I can see the back side of this. Yep, that's looking rather nice. Okay, so we're moving on to move 10. Okay, same and same on both sides. Hey, nice. Congrats on the beads. I got my dad and mom set up with a 3D printer when I went out to visit them in Idaho. And they're actually printing beads on it today to try and use up the last of their rainbow filament. Okay, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. Before I do that, coma slide. I said I needed to do that. This is only a 76 tama as opposed to a 100 tama braid. So it doesn't take up quite as much the real estate on the Taka-Dai. Okay, so I changed the tama top to bottom, but did not run the moves. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. And first and third tama are reversed. Are exchanged, and shed 1 is reversed. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. I could probably switch to sheds 1 through 8 instead. That might work better counting wise. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, A, it's nice for the freebies, and B, I hope she's got a good enough handle on her business that she doesn't put herself out of business, because it's a shame when you aren't able to do business with somebody because they're no longer there. I gotta figure out what I need to do with my enameling, because the business I used to get my enamels from is out of business. Lady retired, which is understandable because I first started buying from her almost 30 years ago. All right, we are moving on to move 11. Oh, just in case, let's see. That's my setup for there we go. So I can see what I'm doing. So I am on move 11, and it is the same. Wonders never cease. It's going to be the same until I get to the hill portion of the design. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 and 3 get exchanged. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm definitely going to have to file my nails a bit because they're a bit rough. And now that I'm working with silk again, I need to fix that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. And moving on to move 12. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now I've been at it for about 40 minutes. Not too bad. And I just did the wrong one there. That's the move we need to make. There we go. And one other thing I did. So when I moved the center of the braid to keep it straight in the middle, I put rubberized feet on the bottom of the Taka-Dai so it won't slide around as much. It'll jiggle a little bit, but it won't move easily. All right, so on the right here, we just go ahead and swap 1 and 3. Almost a month ago, I put in a request for a quote for a how much it would cost to make more of the tama, and I haven't heard back yet, so I'm probably going to need to call and see what's going on with that. Find out how many thousands of dollars they want for the production run. Let's see if I can get the per unit cost down to a better level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, I thought it would be, I was getting really frustrated. It's like, hey, why don't I just get some rubberized feet? I'm also thinking of going ahead and providing a set with the Takadais I sell. All right, moving on to move 13. Okay, same as always. Well, not always, but same as it has been for a while. And shed 1 is reversed, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I've moved a lot of stuff around recently. Is the audio okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And swapping 1 and 3, or exchanging 1 and 3, and reversing shed 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. According to the social media tracking site Social Blade, they expect I'll hit 1,000 subscribers in about 6 months, which will be really nice. Okay, so on to move 14. And still the same. Hey, Bane, nice to see you on. I'm probably going to go for at least another half hour. I want to get at least one sword done And I'm about a third of the way in. It's the same moves repeated quite a bit, so it's much faster than my previous braid. And glad to hear the audio is good. Okay, so 1 and 3 are reversed or exchanged. And so this band, this is a 1-1 braid instead of a 2-2. Let's see. There we go. So as a result, I'm only going every other one instead of every 2. So the first shed is reversed. So I go through the first one here, 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It gives a better pixel ratio to or pixel proportions than the other one did because they were oblong pixels. These are more square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Since I'm doing a relatively slender design here, I figured that would be a lot better way to do it than doing a 2-2 twill, which would make it look kind of lumpy. And one and 3 getting exchanged, and shed 1 getting reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a sharper image, which is probably pretty good considering it's a sword design. Okay, on to move 15. Still no sign of any impending changes in the moves I'm doing. 1 and 3 getting exchanged, and shed 1 being reversed. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Oh, apparently, if you are going to get the program that I'm using in the book that goes with the program for designing pickup braids, you would probably be best to order it soon because apparently the lady who makes them is just about out of stock, and I don't know when she's going to do another run. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I'm already getting to the point where if I lose my place, I can kind of look and see what it's supposed to look like and get back there, which is nice. I'll get back into position. Okay, 1 and 3 exchanged, and shed 1 was reversed. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sorry about the cough. Okay, on to move 16, and still the same. And 1, and 3. And shed 1 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 and 3 get exchanged. And shed 1 is reversed. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on to move 17. Still no impending changes. And one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1 and 3 get exchanged. And shed 1 is reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on to move 18. And looks like it is time for a coma slide. There we go. And still no move changes from the last time. Had dinner at Applebee's, takeout tonight, and as a result, I'm rather burpy from the garlic mashed potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one and 3. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah. Something's out of order here. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's much better. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And this one's gotten pinched. There we go. Alrighty. On to move 19. Still no impending changes. Let me catch up real quick here. Today kind of rained here in the morning. It's been getting below freezing at night, but just barely, not enough to really snow. And it's been kind of cold and windy, but that's been about it. Okay. One and 3. Excuse me a second here. A little something to wet my throat. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1 and 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, I need to make sure to whack more this angle than this angle to keep it even better. Okay, moving on to move 20. Still no changes nor signs of changes. Saying signs because I've got about a 4-move preview of what my next moves are going to be with this program. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, and 1 and 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. My wife may be calling it a night soon, and if she does, I will have to end the stream when that happens. So just give you a heads up, I might have to end suddenly. There we go. Actually, I think I'm overdue for a coma slider too. There we go. I mean, for a take-up reel edition. There we go. And on to move 21. No impending changes. 1 and 3 get exchanged. Okay, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should have stopped at 8. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. It's been a while since I've played in Minecraft. And 1 and 3 get exchanged. And I will be doing a stream tomorrow, probably in the morning and maybe one in the evening. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, on to move 22. Exchanging 1 and 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1 and 3. Alrighty, let me just finish up this side. I'm going to end the sound now, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully.